Hey everybody, this is just a little kind of edit I'm throwing in at the beginning. If you caught my short or my first episode from Season 2 of Dynasty, we lost Season 1. Unfortunately, I had 2 full videos completely done and dusted and ready to go out. I still wanted to show off these 2 videos that I had done. I really hope you like them. I put a lot of time and effort into them. I put a lot of editing into them. I really hope everyone has a wonderful week and a beautiful tomorrow. And I'll see you when I see you, folks. Be easy. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode here on Dynasty. I'm just admiring this lighthouse I built in my last video. So in today's video, we're going to be moving some mobs and talking about farms. So for starters, we've got to pull all of the sheepies that we're going to need, all 16 of them, from down in their pasture near my workshop. We're going to come up the mountain pass here, and we're going to be building some sheep farms. Alrighty, so I bet you're wondering why we're going to be moving these mobs. Well, I've actually signed up for a community project. Dynasty's building a zoo, and they set up a random little button you press, and I went up and I pressed the button, and I got cave spooters. So in anticipation of having to move hostile mobs that like to poison you, I figured we would start with something a little technicolored and a little friendly and a little more cooperative. Let's move a couple of these. Come on. Alright, let's do a head count real quick before we start the mountain pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect. I think we picked up an extra white sheep somewhere. Didn't realize goats liked wheat too. Something new. You learn something new every day in this game. Alright, let's hope they stay this way. Perfect. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Let's let everybody catch up. I'm gonna have to deal with these goats here in a second. But I think we did pretty good. Alright, we're gonna have to come back for the brown guy we lost. It's hard trying to do this blind because I'm trying to keep a closer eye on the sheeps. Let's get everybody inside. We picked up quite a few extra sheeps. Oh, for the love of God, don't push each other off the roof, please. Alrighty, everybody, as you can see, we managed to save most of the sheepies and get most of them up here. Out of the 16 sheep we dragged up the mountain, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 of them. So we lost 3. We lost the dark gray and the brown and the lime sheep. So they're probably somewhere down on the hill, actually. Let's take a look. There's the brown sheep. There's the lime sheep. Where's the dark gray guy? Did we lose him all the way back in Brickton? Yeah, it looks like we lost him all the way back in Brickton. Oh. Luckily we did get that extra white sheep, so I'll just breed it up a couple of times, and we will just get a new brown sheep, a new dark gray sheep, and a new lime sheep, and then we'll be back up to our 16 sheepies. This wool farm we're doing is based on a design by Oink. It feels so funny saying that. I'm going to link it down in the description. After we're done with these sheep farms, we're going to go downstairs and I'm going to show you the bee farms I made that I thought I was recording and lost the footage. So we don't have that, but we're going to talk about them anyways because they've been working a charm down there on the 2nd floor and I couldn't be more thrilled about it. Alrighty, so we have our wool farms all set up here. And now we just have to move the sheepies into their individual pens one by one. And hopefully it goes smoothly. We'll see. Come on. There we go. In you go. Number 1. And number 2. number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 8, number 10, number 9, and that guy was actually number 8, not number 10. My bad. And number 10, and number 11, and number 12, lucky number 13, number 14, and number 15, and 16. Well, with all 16 sheep finally in all of their pens, the only thing left now is to take a fly down to Brickton and buy some shears from our shepherds to fill up these dispensers. So let's fly down there real quick, grab some shears, and get this farm rolling. Alright, so we're taking a fly down to Brickton real quick, and I wanted to take a second to talk about, giant ore towers that we have. So I've always kind of done this, and I've been having some help, apparently. Someone's leaving me presents in my mailbox in Leeds, apparently. I think that spell I tried to cast a few weeks ago may have actually worked, and there might be someone lurking about that I'm unaware of. Kind of curious about that. Who might be out there? Let's kind of throw some of this crap away, because we don't need any of this. Might as well, while we're here, right, kind of empty our pockets. Grab some emeralds, a couple of shulkers. Hello, boys. Shears from you, and shears from you, and shears from you, and shears from you. Well, with that, we've got nearly 2 shulker boxes full of shears, which should be enough to at least put 2 or 3 in each dispenser. So that should get us going for now. Take a fly here and head back up to Windcrest. And here we are. Short little flight. Throw down our 2 little shulkies. And I'm actually going to just go like this and empty my entire inventory, so we can hopefully grab as many of these shears as possible. In my haste, I left the emeralds in my inventory, but that's no problem. I know I will be back. I will be back to Brickton in short haste. Get these in here. This is the most tedious part about doing farms, is having to sit here and fill the entire thing. Let's come over here. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Bum, bum, bum. Da, da, da. Boop, beep, boop. Doop, doop, doop. Boop, boop, boop. And doop, doop, doop. So now what we'll do is I'll AFK a little while and see how much wool we get out of the farms. You can see it's already starting to shear some of them here. And while I AFK, why don't we go downstairs and talk about the bee farms, and then we will come back up here and I'll give you my final assessment on the sheepies. Alright, so we're down here on the 2nd floor, and as you can see, I have 2 different designs built here. This one over here is by SilentWhisperer. The one I'm standing on is by NaMiature. I did have 2 of Silent's designs built at first. The issue being, I found that the honeycomb one would get clogged with honeycomb. It's not 100% lossless, and neither was when I had both of these built, but the hopper clock kept getting clogged with honeycomb, so I ended up tearing it out. I ended up building one of NaMiature's, which is a lot more blocky, and I've noticed I'm not getting nearly as much loss out of the system as I was previously, so it's actually stacking up the honey a little bit easier. I actually rebuilt this maybe about 2 hours ago, so it is working fairly well. I'm getting 3 or 4 losses out of the back, maybe every couple of minutes or every 15-20 minutes. I'm losing a few honey out the back, but I figure it's a trade-off for not having the farm completely stop working when the hopper clock would get clogged with the honeycomb. So ended up doing the NaMiature design for the honeycomb, and ended up doing the SilentWhisperer design for the honey bottles, and it really does work amazingly for the honey bottles. I do have to say, it's an amazing little system. It uses very little redstone, and it has this really simple little item filter here, which is super simple. and the hopper clock runs like a charm. He does suggest that you put 32 items in the hopper clock. I ended up going with 48. It delays it just a little bit further, and I find that it's giving the beehives a little more time to fill with honey, which will improve your rates just a tiny bit. But if you want to just stick to his design, 32 works perfectly fine too. I just like that slight increase of the delay with the 48. But I just wanted to show those off a little bit. I figured I would at least talk about them and then link the description, or link both videos in the description below. I gotta get better at saying that. So you can find these two farms in the description and the sheep farm I built on the 3rd floor in the description, because I feel supporting our community and giving shout outs to the redstone geniuses, or the people that do the farms for us, is the least I can do, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have any of these nice things, because I sure as hell wouldn't figure it out on my own. Alright, so I've been AFK now for about an hour, so let's go upstairs and check on our new residents and see how much wool we've gotten. Alright, so here they are, all naked and in their pens. That's not bad. I don't think that's too bad for an hour. Tons of grass, both here, and then there's actually a layer of grass underneath here that is actually grass blocks. So it should increase how much the grass regrows, which will increase how often they're able to eat again in their pens. Because you'll notice some of them are dirt blocks right now, which means the grass needs to grow back, and some of them are grass, which means they just haven't eaten yet. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how this farm is gonna work out. I know I'm not necessarily known for my redstone videos or my farm videos, but I just wanted to take the time to do this video and kind of shout out a few of our redstone people that have been putting out different tutorials and stuff for everybody. I really hope everyone has a wonderful day and a beautiful tomorrow. Yeah, see you in the next video.